we sometimes need to think about who we no longer want to be instead of just focusing on what we want to create in the future. Because there is a personality right now in this moment that we don't want, that has thoughts that we don't want to think, that has emotions we don't want to feel, and does actions we don't want to do in our future self. So it's really helpful to think about who we are presenting to the world right now, who we are being, so we can catch ourselves during the day and say, I no longer want to do that.
We came to Raphael's home, and because there is a lot of challenges around relationships and so on, it brings up certain programs and certain emotional reactions in me and in everybody, and also in Raphael. And now I was in a bathroom, and I was thinking, hey, what if I'm still thinking the same thoughts about the same people, and they have still same emotional charge and emotional, the energy. And I was thinking, hey, okay, I'm not that good to absolutely skip all the traveling from A to Z, but I can start with A, and A can be, what if I just put down stuff which I don't want to think, which I put down thoughts which I don't want to think anymore? What would happen with me? Who would I be? What would I think? What would I want to do? What would I decide for? So this is number one, which I'm going to now do. I'll be really strongly and laser focused on these things. I think certain thoughts all over and over, again and again, about the same people. And I was thinking that I can actually stop them. I can just stop it and just say, hey, no, don't continue. I know you. I know you are the thought which makes me feel then angry, and which makes me feel emotional, and which makes me act like I'm crazy lady, for example.
Because otherwise the thoughts will just come and they will take over you, and you'll think it's the truth.
Yeah. So the thought is starting, right? Because it always is very sneaky. These thoughts are very sneaky, and they come when you are disarmed, or when you are not ready. When you're the most
emotional.
Yeah, when you are not ready, when you're tired, when you are sleepy and you want to go to bed, and all they come when you are least prepared, and it matters the most. So I'll just, because I don't have energy to tune in that moment into the best future of my life and into the best scenarios of my life. In that moment, I feel crappy, I don't feel good. And I realize I can just stop and just think nothing. And I'll say, okay, to my brain, okay, we think this all over and over again. I'm tired of this. And I want to think something else. And it has to be better than this, because I can do better. I can do better, and let me see what is there more. Like, I don't want to live same story all over and over again. So I'll try this, and you can try this too, and we can share how we are better. And I believe that it will come 100 millions of time again, and again and again, because it's so smart, and it always makes us.
And it's automatic, because the moment we have that thought, we usually believe it because we have been conditioned to believe them. And then we get emotional, and when we are in the same frequency of the emotion is the same frequency of the thought, we will just believe it, and we will just stay there. And that's why it takes hundreds, if not thousands of times of us remembering.
Repetition all the time.
And also, like, now you watch this video and you say, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write down the thoughts which I no longer want to think, the emotions which I no longer want to feel, and I'll catch myself during the day. It goes really good for a day or two, and you'll already start to forget about it.
In a month, you'll get tired.
And then you need to maybe sit again down a month later and watch this video again. Like, oh, right, I remember why I did it. And I can do it again. All right, I just have to start again. Okay, what are the thoughts? And we catch ourselves and we stop them before they can do any harm to us.
Yeah, so I challenge you and also me. Let's revise. What are we still thinking every single day, and it doesn't really help us in anything. It makes us feel worse. So I don't want that anymore. I don't want to have thoughts about things which make me angry, for example, in relationships between families and so on. I don't want to have that. And I know exactly that I think that, and I'm really happy to think that, and it's me, and it's my familiar, and I feel good in this. What would I do without it? Who would I be without it? You know, I would be maybe bored. This way I'm not bored ever, because I can be still angry at somebody. So let's do that together. Let's just write down what makes you angry or what makes you frustrated, and don't say nothing. You're not a Zen monk. You're not Buddhist monk. You just have it. Definitely something. That's why you're watching this video, and you want to finish with this program. That's why you are with us, because you might want to do the challenge with me, because I really thought, I'm really curious, it wouldn't be about overcoming me. It would be more about who would I be, or what would I do? I don't even know. I'm shy to write it down. Who would I want to be? But I know I don't want to think these thoughts anymore, because these thoughts, I don't know if they are even mine. And
it's just a thought. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's all it is. So let's see if I will think something else, or if I will make different choices, or, I'll like different things.
You will change it. It's like a death of the old self. The old self that was still thinking those thoughts.
Yeah.
That person dies, and you'll look back on your life and you say, oh, I used to be that person, but I'm no longer that person. I'm somebody else. It's not like just I stopped doing it and I start to be different. It's like I don't even connect to that person anymore.
So I'll combine it with a little bit of letting go technique. I'll put it down. Maybe I'll put it down just like a mind mapping, I'll put it there like, I think this, and I am having anger emotion or frustration, or...
I think some subscribers are asking if you can tell more about the mind mapping, because you do that. Yeah.
I can do it when I'm writing it. And then I'll do this, that I don't know what I'm talking about now. I forgot.
That you will write it down, you'll do a little mind map.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then every time the thing comes up, and I know sometimes I already know I can't be bad at myself, and you can't be bad to yourself, because you are going to slip by your awareness. You are going to slip. So you count on it that you will make mistakes, and you will go back to that anger or frustration or whatever you're dealing with, or fear, that you're sick and you can't heal or whatever. Wait a second. And so, shall I hold it?
Yeah.
So I would do first this mind mapping, and I would put it down, at least like a clue. I know exactly what it is, and you know exactly what your thought is. You don't have to really write it down for half an hour, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and you're done. In 3 minutes, you can change your life if you decide. So then I'll count on myself that I'm not that good. So I will be practicing this, and I'll become really good at focusing on these thoughts. So every time they come, I'll focus on them, and I'll stop thinking them. And because of the anger is in my body, I'll focus on that anger. I'll focus where in my body it probably is, and I'll relax into that anger. I'll let go of that anger.
You'll just let it flow and process in your body, because it's just energy, and it's just stuck somewhere. That's why you feel it.
It's somewhere stuck, and I'll just process it the way that I'll just relax into that anger. I'll say, okay, body, you want to be angry, so let's be angry, but I'm aware that you're angry, and it's not a game anymore. So that I'll do. And then I'll always try to connect to this divine energy which creates us and which flows through us and all around us. And I'll try to connect to that and ask it for help, or
take it.
I'll try to just let it go and transform it into something greater, because I can be angry like this for 40 more years, or until my end in here. But it's not fun because it becomes like still the same story, like watching the same movies, right? Yes, the church bells also think that. It's the same story. Same story all over and over again every single day. The same day every day I don't want anymore, because I know that there could be something different.
Which you can't even see when you stay in this.
Yeah, other people can be more abundant, more happy, more healthy. Why can't I try to be more different?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I think it will be really nice for us to do together. How about you? Are you going to do that?
I do it. I journal daily, and I usually write who I want to be, and sometimes I also write who I no longer want to be. So to really become aware, to really become aware, okay, what am I presenting in my life right now, and this is what I no longer want to do, just so I can catch myself in the day. Yeah, I do that too.
And if you hear me speaking weirdly, it's because I have new aligners today. Invisalign braces, so sorry, I'm still getting used to them today. And if you want to do something very cute for your body, which is loving, you can put on these shirts, which is in the back, it says I love you, and in the front it says thank you, and it's for you, for your body, because we are water, and water, when you put signs on it, it creates beautiful crystals, because everything is energy and we are energy. And if we are signing on us I love you, it means we are communicating to our body and to our cells and water in us, I love you, and the love energy is just there. And also if we are in a store and we will have this shirt on, and somebody will be very sad and somebody will feel down and they will be behind us on a cashier line, then they will see this and they will be like, oh my gosh, are they kidding me? I feel much better, because I feel this, I see this, I love you. So we made this a little bit fun, but I hope it will also brighten days for some other people.
We also have mugs, so you can charge the water that you're gonna drink.
Okay. And I painted this paint.
Yeah, that's painting from Petra. So check the store, it's shop.petraphael.com, and get yourself some nice shirt or hoodie or mug.
And we have it also on our shirts.